Now, this is a really good comment, and it really points to the fact that the reason why so many alcoholics relapse time and time again, and why they have to do so many rehabs and they go through detox over and over again, it just seems like madness. And you go say, well, why do they keep doing it over and over again? Why don't they just commit to the process? So the comment goes like this: we can't stay sober today on yesterday's sobriety. So what happens a lot of times, people just like a reward system at the end of the day is the reason why they're drinking, or the reward system on the weekends, so they have carte blanche to go crazy because maybe they don't have to be anywhere specifically for a couple days, and it gives them an excuse to drink more heavily on the weekends or at the end of the day. Similar to someone who's trying to put themselves in sustainable sobriety. Well, I haven't had a drink in 3 months. I've been good. I can handle one. And the problem is that's the exact reason why you got there to begin with. You have to absolutely have the mentality that I will never, ever, ever again, ever, ever drink again in my life. And if that's not your goal, well, you're not going to be successful with sustainable sobriety. And you're not going to be able to put it in remission essentially for the rest of your life, which is exactly what you need to do. And again, this is why it's so important to understand the core reason why someone drinks. What's the anxiety? What's the stress? What's the depression? What's the repressed emotion? What was the trauma? Do you have a hereditary issue? Was it family culture? Was it peer pressure? What was the stress that caused you to drink to begin with? And it's not just the love of alcohol, okay? It's not because you like to taste the whiskey. That's not why you're drinking, okay? So you have to really understand what's the core reason. Why are you drinking? And until you deal with that, bring that out into the open and are able to overcome that and realize that's your problem and identify that, you're going to keep relapsing. There's a high probability. Or if you do overcome alcohol, you might change it for food or gambling or overspending or hoarding or some other drug. It's very possible. So until you do escape it and do get to the core reason, you can replace that. You can replace that same disease of alcoholism with something laterally. And that's not what you want to do, because ultimately you're not solving the problem. You're just delaying it and you're making it look like something else. It's very important. Not a lot of people do actually talk about this. And again, if you think it can't happen to you, I mean, I've known guys and I've had them people comment on my thread. I was sober for 27 years. I went to a friend's wedding, decided to have a couple drinks. Wasn't so bad. Up the next day, I had a couple more, and within a week, I was right back into it, and I lost 5-6 years of my life before I was able to get back out of that. Okay, there is no amount of time. Guys, this is a mental health disease. There's no cure for alcohol use disorder. There is no cure. But you have to put it into remission, and you have to maintain it for the rest of your life. And by maintenance, we're talking about group therapy like AA, Smart Recovery, Women for Sobriety, a local outpatient facility. You need to have counseling to some extent, if you feel like you need it. And you need to be around people and places and things that do not trigger you into drinking again. So if you think you're going to be drinking and it's the holidays or somebody's wedding or some social event or some business event, just be aware of your own actions and stay the course, because it's so important to you. And you, being the alcoholic, is the only one that can determine that, and you're the only one that can control that. You can't blame it on anybody else, okay? Because nobody else is drinking for you. Nobody else has your particular issue. Okay, your family, your parents, your spouse, your children, your boss, your job, they're not going to make you do anything. Only you can be responsible. And again, it's 100% your responsibility to maintain that and take care of your mental health. And again, I go live Monday through Friday right around 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, right on this channel. We also have the Facebook group. It's called There's an Alcoholic in the Family. Link is in my bio. Go to the link tree. And we also have the coaching program. It's called There's an Alcoholic in the Family. Set up a Zoom call. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour. We do a deep dive into what's going on with you and your family. I'm looking for people who want to change their lives and the lives of their family. Again, the course is, the call is free. The course definitely is not, but we have lots of different options for people to get involved. And I'm here to change people's lives. And again, thanks so much for listening.